Good afternoon everyone. I am Anamika Chaturvedi from UP Institute of Design, here to discuss about target strategy. Target strategy. Target strategy is basically come after segmentation. In marketing, we study segmentation, targeting and positioning. So what is segmentation? Segmentation is basically to dividing the whole market in small pieces according to their attributes and characteristics. But after segmentation, we continue it with the targeting, because ultimate customer is the goal of for an organization. When the customer is going to meet the organization, they need to target the customer. So for targeting, it is the specific group of customer at which a company aims its service. So to whom we have to target, to whom we have to attract, to whom we have to produce our goods, to whom we have to sell our goods. For that, we have to target the customer after the segmentation. The better company is at identify their potential consumer, the more successful they will be in delivering product and services that are in demand. So when the company is targeting the customer, they have to identify the potential customer. So from where they can get the potential customer? They can get the potential customer from the segmentation. And after the segmentation, they have to attract those potential customer for selling their goods. So when the company is very good in identify and attracting the customer, the company successfully deliver their product and services to the market. So target consumer are those who are most likely to buy from us. So company has to identify who are the most potential customer and the target customer where we have to create the demand and attract for selling their product and services. Focusing on target market makes it easier to develop product people want. Why it is easier to deliver goods? By targeting the customer. As we can take an example, for suppose that there is a product which is selling a bag. So the lady bag is basically the target group where they have to sell their goods, the bag. Because until unless the company is identify which kind of ladies is going to buy their bag, it is very difficult to attract them. Suppose that the company is selling the bag which is carry laptop and other potential things which is used in organization. So the company has to target those ladies who are working, who carry laptops for their organization, for their work. That's why it is very important to know their customer, to target their customer. So until unless you know who are our actual customer, who are our ultimate goal, because every organization ultimate goal is to selling the goods. But if you don't know who are your customer, how to attract the customer, which is suitable market for your product. For all these, the targeting is important. For all these, after the segmentation, to attracting the customer is important. So target is to setting a group of customer, to targeting a group of customer. It is an activity which identify or which attract the potential customer to sell their goods and services. 5 pattern of customer is very important to target the customer. These are the pattern on which the company target the customer. So, first we will discuss single segment concentration. As it can say, the single segment concentration is the marketer prefer to go for a single segment. Why they want to go for the single segment? Because the company adopt this strong marketing positioning with greater knowledge about the segment specific need. It enjoy the leadership position in the segment because company know what is the need of customer. They are having deep knowledge of customer need. They identify the requirement of customer. That is why they enjoy the leadership in those specific areas. They focus on a single product and get expertise on that single product services. Because when the company is focused on a single product, they can know what is their all efforts will be in the same direction, in a single direction, and they can know what is customer demand, what is the specific need of customer, and they can serve the specific product to the specific market. So, as you can see, one part is different color. So, this is the single segment where P is the product and M is the market. So, the single product in the single market, as we can see. So, in the market, the company adopt the all potential requirement, all potential need, all required specification from the market, study, and then they give it to the customer. For example, Mahindra and Mahindra, as we talk about Mahindra and Mahindra, they give tractor primarily targeted to the agriculture industry, and they sell tractor. They are the best tractor seller in the India. They understand what is the need of the customer. They come with the specific tractors, a specific product which is good for the agricultural people like farmer. Another example is like Zodiac brand concentrate on only formal shirts and only formal clothes for the executive members. So, we can say the single segment concentration is those who concentrate or who target only the single area of the market, only single market, as like Mahindra is only concentrate on the farmers, okay, for tractor. So, one product for one market. Zodiac only concentrate on the executive member, only formal shirt for the executive member, for the formal people. So, that is called as the single segment concentration. Next is selective specialization. Selective specialization, as you see in the diagram, there is some different area like product and different market area. So, this is known as multi-stage coverage because different segments are sought to be captured by the company. Different area and different segment, we are having different product for the different market. The company select a number of segment, each of which is attractive, potential and appropriate. There may be a little or no synergy among the segment, but this strategy has the advantage of diversifying the firm risk. Why? Because the company want to reduce their risk, they want to hedge their risk and they want to diversify their business in different segments. We can take the example of Tata. Tata is having different segments and different products, which is not having synergy between the segments. Tata is coming with the cars, there are many numbers of cars, many segments in car itself. Again Tata is coming with Tanishq, which is the jewelry segment, and the car and jewelry, both are not having any synergy between them. So, another segment is for Tata. They are having they are in retail sector too. They are in watch sector too. So, the selective specialization is basically the company select the different segment, and on those segment they provide different product and services to the company, where there is no synergy between the companies. Further, we have another product specialization. Product specialization occurs when a company sells certain products to different types of potential customer. It means there will be one product and different market, or you can say all market. The single product to the all people. Okay. You can see in the diagram like product 1, product 2, product 3. So, product 2 is offered to market 1, market 2 and market 3. For example, suppose that a firm make microscope. The firm make microscope for all the required people. Either it is university, because in university, in science lab, microscope is required. In school, in science lab, microscope is required. Or in research institute, biolabs, microscopes also required. So, for example, we can take one product to all market. Anybody can buy, any market can buy, any segment can buy the single product. It means the organization focus only a single product for all the market. For every market they are having the single product. So, we can take the another example, like there are some other companies who only manufacture like screws and small nut bolts. They offer it to all the market, like for military use, for industry use, for daily use, for business to business. So, there are many organizations who purchase nut bolts or a screw from the same company. It means they are opting product specialization. They focus on their product and the product is offered to the all market. The third one, another is the market specialization, where only focus to a single market, but there will be many products. As we can see in the diagram, product 1, product 2 and product 3, all products are offered to the market 1 only. So, here the company takes up a particular market segment for supplying all relevant product to the target group. All relevant product to the target. So, who is the target? It is defined by the company. Company first define to which target group or which customer group we have to target all the goods. We can take the example. For example, Samsung produce home appliances like TV, like washing machine, refrigerator, microwave, oven for middle class people. There are all products for offering to the one market. The market is middle class market. The middle class people can buy Samsung products. So, they are having a different price range. They do not offer the high price range. They offer only which is covered by or which is offered attract by the middle class people. So, the Samsung and the another company we can say S-Chan. So, S-Chan publisher, they publish and sell books for student and job hunters. They include different books like CAT, IIT, JEE, IIS, also school books, and personality development books. It means they attract or target only the students. They only produce the books for students. It means they cover a single market, but offer all products, right. So, there is market specialization where products are different, but market is single market, various products. Now, another is the full market coverage. Full market coverage is the company attempts to serve all customer groups with all the product they might need. Only very large firm can undertake a full market coverage strategy. Full market coverage strategy means all market, all products, right. For different markets, they are having different products. So, it is only possible when the company is big, when the turnover of the company is very high, because it is very difficult for the small organization to cover entire market. They have to cover the entire market, they have to invest big, but it is not possible from the medium scale organization and from the small organization. Only the big and large organization can do this. Okay. The next is undifferentiated market strategy. Undifferentiated market strategy is basically derived from the full market coverage, because large firm can cover whole market in two broad ways. One is undifferentiated market and another is differentiated market. So, undifferentiated market appeal to broad spectrum of people, efficient to economies of scale, effective when most consumer have similar needs. Example like More, Big Bazaar, Vishal Mega Mart, etc. Because all organization offers everything to everyone. Anybody can go and buy the goods. So, there is no differentiation, there is no segmentation, all goods to all customer. Anybody can come and anybody can buy any goods. Now, come up to the differentiated market. Differentiated market like develop one or more product from each of several customer group with different product needs. So, for that first to target the different customer groups, and it is appropriate when consumer are choosing among well known brands with distinctive image and possible to identify one plus segment with distinct needs for different types of product. We can understand it by some example like Tata, Toyota, Hyundai, these all car segments are having different car segment for different type of customer. If Tata, they are having Tata Nano to Jaguar. So, they are offering car to small segment, small income group to the large income group. So, they are having different product for the different market. We here to understand another strategy which is called as the concentrated marketing. So, what is concentrated marketing? The concentrated marketing entails focusing effort on offering one or more product to a single segment, useful for a specialized niche market. So, this is basically when the organization is only focused on single group or some specific group and they are providing customized goods like Audi, Lamborghini. These are the product which is only focused to the higher income group and they specialized in providing the special cars. So, concentrated market is basically focus on offering one or more product very specific group of customer. So, now target market where product, place, price, promotion, people and process, where to target, whom to target. Target is to the public, to the people, but with through the product. And sometime the organization target the people with the help of product. Sometime it target the people with the help of price. For example, the Samsung is basically target the small and medium income group. Or we can take the example of another organization, like there are different aviation companies like Indigo, they target to the middle income group. Lufthansa and the Jet Airways, they target to the higher income group. So, they focus on price. Place, there are different companies who target the customer by place, like wherever you want we will give you. If you remember the advertisement of Hutch, wherever you go your network will follow, Vodafone. Promotion, they target the customer group with the help of promotion. The many type of organization who opt many types of advertisement, promotion mix, public relation, advertisement, sales promotion, direct marketing to target the customer. Next is the people. People is the ultimate goal for organization, to whom they have to sell the goods. So, the target customer is the ultimate goal, because the only customer are those people who are going to buy the goods from the company. So, it is very important for the company to target the customer with a very specific and good marketing policy. Process, we can take the process in service sector. There are many organizations, very service organization who offer a good process. We can take the example in banking sector. The banking sector, like in private banks, they offer the customer a good process of, suppose that opening account. So, you can open your account online, you can apply for credit card online, you can do FD online. So, many companies who target the customer through the process, especially in service area, in service sector. There are many steps involved in choosing the target market. So, identify the segment. First, you have to identify on which area, on which segment we have to target the customer, because the customer are the ultimate goal. So, first of all, identify on which group, on which segment we have to reach the customer. We have to identify the potential customer, and then look at each segment as a distinct marketing opportunity and grasp what makes each segment unique. Now, the question is on which segment we are having the USP, unique selling proposition. Look at each segment where we can have the opportunity for our selling our goods. Next is the profile the traits of each segment, characteristic, needs, benefit sought, presence and buying behavior. So, now it is important to understand what is the traits of each segment, what is the profile of each segment. On the basis of profile, and you can identify the characteristics, their needs, what are the benefits sought to the customer, what preferences taken by the customer, and what is the buying behavior of customer. So, if you want to target the customer, if you want to target the segment, you have to understand the segment first, their need, their preferences, their requirement and the benefit they want from your product or from your services, right. So, next is the evaluate the worth of each segment. what is the worth of each segment? Worth is what is the potential, sell potential, what is the profit potential. If I target this group, if I target the middle income group, if I target the higher income group, so what is the potential for selling my goods? What is the value? What will be the profit after selling my goods? Because until and unless you target the right group, you cannot sell your product. So, it is important to find out or understand, to identify the right group to target and target the right product to right people. So, in marketing, right time, right product to the right people. It is important to target right group with the help of examine. It is better to pick up the whole market or any few segment is okay only, because if you target the whole market, you have to be ready with the whole product, or you have to be ready with the product which is buy by the everyone. If you can talk about the grocery products. So, grocery products are those, groceries are those which is buy by the everyone. So, they can understand which segment is really important for everyone. Now, check the firm differential advantage for serving the selected market, and then they have to evaluate the firm resources on check whether it is capable the required marketing program. So, very important to understand where you have to target the product, which is your potential customer, and to potential customer you should offer the right product. When you offer the right product to the customer, definitely you are going to be run successful in your organization in the market. So, for running long term sustainable relationship with the customer, you have to target the right customer. So, targeting strategy is very important for the organization. Until unless the organization is understand and place the right strategy or target the right group of the customer, it is difficult to sustain in the market for the long term. So, this is all about the targeting strategy, and this is all about from my side. Thank you very much.